They're back. It's giving sexy red. But if you clicked on this video, this reading found you for a reason. And with that, it's typical Mercury retrograde as I'm filming this. Someone is low-key obsessed with you, and they're seeing an opportunity to try to weasel their way back, whether you want them to or not, to at least go ahead and shoot their shot, because they don't want to live in this regret of you being the one that got away, that they question, what if I would have gone for it? What if I told them or her or him how I feel? And a love that you thought was over is not done yet, bestie. So I want to dive deeper into this. I mean, we got Sky Daddy with the divinity, can't speak, dyslexia, and the hello card. So it's divinely guided because you're focused on your bag, your success, your career. You're focused in on you and what makes you happy. And you're ascending. You're transforming. You're moving to this new energy in your life. And I think you're writing out old stories. You could be married to the bag at this point. But I really think you are focused in on maybe a side hustle. Maybe you are a business owner, an entrepreneur, something along those lines where you love what you do, and that's what makes the money flow to you, because it doesn't feel like work. You enjoy it. You are having a blast. You're having a vibe. And maybe you're really good at this activity, right? For example, it would be like if the guy that liked me, per se, in this example, knew that I read tarot online, right? It's almost like I popped up on his For You page, and then he's like, damn, that's kind of a flex with the followers. Thanks, besties. If you're not following, make sure to follow or subscribe, depending on where you're viewing this, on TikTok or YouTube. And book a private reading me and link in bio to my Shopify. I'll never reach out first, but they see how other people interact with you and how you interact with them. And they just think you're really good at what it is. I can only relate this to myself. It would be like, damn, they had a fake account. They hopped on the live and then they realized, oh, you know, they're going ahead and speaking. Kelly gives all the tea and nothing but the tea, even if it's fucking brutal. I will tell you the truth, bestie, because I ain't going to have you looking like Boo-Boo the Fool. And I'll tell you when you need to crash out or when you shouldn't crash out. But they're enamored with you and kind of your aura, what you do, how you present yourself, how others treat you and you treat them. It's deeper than that. Because I think they're used to this lower vibrational energy, these rude, entitled people that they had to go ahead and take care of. It's radiating divine feminine, but roles are interchangeable. Energy is interchangeable. Almost as if the previous partners they've been with have gone ahead and weaponized sex. You know, maybe they did spell work, or they just thought that they could get their way by manipulating and doing things of that nature, when then they met you and you liked them for them, and it wasn't about what you could do for them. Like, obviously you want them to be like nice to you and like make you feel important, but it wasn't like the flashy gifts. It wasn't, hey, can you pay for this? It's really like, no, I kind of have it. All I want is this like protector energy, right? Make me feel safe. Make me turn my motherfucking brain off, right? There were people around them that were jealous. This could be a karmic third party that is an ex, per se. Oh, what's this notification? Oh, of course, it's just a literal PayPal thing saying, hey, upload a photo so people know that they're sending money to the right person. So maybe this person really was out here scamming, grifting, doing what they needed to do. And now your person in common has gone ahead and really push this person away. They can feel them on the outside, even if they're not 100% done, or they say that they could just be friends. They feel as if the person they were stringing along, maybe they cheated on them, something along those lines that violated the trust enough to make them not want to pursue this, but to string them along because of the betrayal. It's almost like an ego type thing, right? But it's just very toxic. It's very tit for tat. But it's almost as if you kind of snuck in the middle of the night and you did this robbery. I don't think that they were with this person. I hope we ain't trifling in these streets. But you offered them something that no one else has offered them. Stability, loyalty, reliability. Like I said, you weren't in it for the money. You already had your own. You really just wanted their time and their effort. And they took that for granted. They walked away from what they were preying on, asking for, trying to manifest. And this love that you thought was done is not done because they want to take you off the market. Because Stella got her groove back. You ain't the same damsel in distress or girl with the abandonment issues, right? And the fact that you're codependent, you're chasing for breadcrumby type of energy. You're like, no, I'm good. I got my people around me. I got my friends. I'm chilling. I'm focused on my career. And if it's meant to be, it'll be. But until then, I know I'm divinely protected and everything's working out in my favor. And this has them up in arms that you don't give a fuck. Or they think that you don't give a fuck, that you've completely detached from them, the law of detachment. And energetically, they're not doing so well because they realize you were the one that got away, that they can't stop thinking about you, that they fumbled the bag. And now it's like, oh, you melted their cold heart. And now what do? Because that's scary and that's vulnerable. But you're done because it took too fucking long, right? And they know that they have competition in your energetic field, whether they want to admit it or not. They know that you're very attractive. Yeah, that anyone would want to wife you up, husband you up, put a ring on it, Beyonce style. But they still have this fantasy of coming together and seeing something long term. Because the Four of Wands coming out first is they're not going to give up. Yeah. This person could have broke your heart with the Page of Wands in the reverse. They think about that a lot. That keeps them up late at night, tossing and turning. And the idea that they gave you unrequited love and they caused you this pain and sadness just because they were too scared to take this leap of faith into the unknown for their own ego. Yes, I think this separation needed to happen, especially if a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, if you're dealing with that type of person. But humbly, they had to go through an ego death, and you had to know your worth for this to be reciprocal, right? Now the cups are even. They're exchanging it. It's not one-sided, right? This person is very much in touch with their emotions. They might just not show it. Usually the King of Cups is very in control of their emotions. But now they're feeling like there's going to be a missed opportunity if they don't come forward. They'll regret this. And that's what's motivating them even more to act. I think they might come in impulsively because they're going to feel like they're going to miss this because someone's going to swoop you up. And they're a little bit selfish. If you live at a distance, they could be traveling towards you, towards the Empress, and they're ready to fight for what they want. And what they want is you, bestie. But let's see. Is this something long-term? What are their intentions? Just quick cards. Yeah. They've been sitting at this stalemate for a while. Maybe they want to try to poke the bear. Maybe they're used to toxic games. Do you still care? Do you not? But this Page of Cups, they're trying to trust their intuition. That coming forward is a good idea to trust again, to try to love. Maybe they swore off love. But they know you have high boundaries. You put that pussy or that dick on a pedestal. And you've resigned this to fate, and they can feel that energy pulling back. This could be happening during Aquarius season. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. But I think it's really embodying the energy of being honest. You know, like they've observed for way too long. They've known that you've been the one for so fucking long, but now it's like, okay, let's act. It was something about closing out unfinished business. I do think for a lot of you, it is the karmic third party, whether you want it or not. That was their karma for how they treated you, how they treated other people. And they were living in this fantasy land, this delulu, and holding on to things of what it could have been and what it was previously, and not facing the reality of what happened. And now they want to give you an apology. They've released that person, or they're on their way out to that. They might be dealing with a little bit of a crazy karmic that's putting up a fight or trying to contact them. Maybe they have really controlling behaviors, and usually that worked in the past, but now it's just not working and they can feel it. By Aries season, Sky Daddy date. So I think you might be seeing this person sooner, because Aquarius is towards, I believe, end of December, early January. At that point in time, no, that's Capricorn season. It's late January, early February, I believe. Aquarius season, and then it moves into Aries. So by the spring, you're going to be releasing something. Let's see, what is this coworker? Maybe it is a coworker. Self-love. If you're dealing with your coworker, remember your boundaries and chasing peace, and then happiness will come. But yeah, your mommy issues are showing. So that anxious attachment style you're going to be challenged on. Have you separated from those self-sabotaging behaviors? Maybe the last time that happened was in September. But even though your life is falling apart, you got to go with the flow and know that you're in control of your reality. Release what no longer serves you. Here it is again. By the end of the year, 2025, the 2, 0, 2, and 5 add up to 9. It is the year of the snake. You are closing out this karmic energy. And I think you're going to get your wish fulfillment coming forward. For some of you, you're going to get that back cracked. If you know, you know. But I'm just saying, just when in doubt, thought it out. And I think that's, maybe you've been celibate for a while, but I'm just saying, anything happening from the beginning of the new year, which 2026 adds up to 10, and then the 1 and the 0 adds back up to 1. It's an intuition, a new beginning, and you're going to have to leave some cycles behind. I think they're ready for this, but are you? That's the real question. Yeah, because there's a lot of passion, and I feel like you think that they're still lying. They need to be honest. I think they were lying about their feelings and how in-depth they feel for you. Maybe they try to play it off as just like lust, or that they thought that they would get over it like they get over everyone else. But they care too much. You're too different. Diet change. You're different from anyone else they've ever met. Solar plexus chakra. They know the ball's going to be in your court, but they need to stand in their power and at least try and make a decision. And that pertains to closing out. You can't have one foot in the past, one in the future. With Get Your Sage on entanglement. Yeah, I think they chose wrong. They slept with the Jezebel or the succubus, and they realized this person was draining them financially, emotionally, mentally. And they want to apologize because truly they knew that they were in love with you, but they thought that they deserved that type of person because of their past. There's some secret element to this. Keep it on the low. So I would keep this quiet, make moves in silence, and then, just pop out when, you're official or you're at a certain point in your relationship. But protect yourself from the evil eyes right now. These karmic family and friends have a lot to say about it, but their feelings, they can't get over it, bestie. And they know they acted immature. And trust me, they've had to deal with the karma of this, and now they want to come into this abundance with you. Health, wealth, love. And they cut that Gemini, Libra, Aquarius off. They're keeping an eye on you. Don't fall for any traps. They could be trying to test you right now. Maybe not them specifically, but maybe Sky Daddy is bringing someone else back from your past that you definitely know 150% is not good for you. So do it for the plot, besties. Keep me updated. Make sure you like and subscribe to the YouTube channel and over on TikTok, Emerald Taurus 420, and book a private reading with me. Link is in the description or my link tree to my Shopify. That is the only way you can purchase, and I would never reach out to you first. Until next time, bye, bestie.